everyone, Ms. Violet is here to tell you about the recent tech news and happenings that caught my eye. So, it's our Sunday roundup. Make yourself comfortable and enjoy the show. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to hit the like button. You might have heard of the humanoid Ameca. Recently, it has been upgraded quite well. The robot can now display 12 types of emotions with facial expressions. It's fine with surprise, disgust, and anger. But it's not very good at joy yet. Well, maybe. There's not much to be happy about for her. A man received awards from Google for getting to the bottom of Pigeons. The American was making very strange searches on the search engine. He was noticed and given commemorative trophies. The user was trying to use the birds to produce his COPYMATIC. This is the kind of coffee you get when an animal eats and then poops the beans. Just look at these requests. No wonder he received the award. Dolly generates clothes right on the go. The accuracy is impressive. You can't even tell the difference. So if you had trouble changing your looks for Instagram shooting, it's not the case anymore. LG recently introduced the Styler shoe case, a shoe case with clear panels that protect shoes from moisture and UV radiation. And then there's Shoe Care, with its Dry filter, which has absorbent properties that help absorb moisture and remove odors from shoes. No one knows when the models will be on sale, and at what price, but the thing is very necessary. Xander Steenbrug, a programmer and artist from Belgium, used AI to create a 3-minute video about the beginning and end of humanity. The last selfie on Earth trend is booming. But despite the apocalyptic sentiment, I suggest that we still go ahead and develop ourselves along the way by taking some data science courses, for instance, because I am afraid there will not be much room left for other jobs shortly. So, enjoy it and tune into the Web3 news that will be presented right after this AI video art.
everyone, Ms. Minty is here. Now I'm gonna reveal some hot news related to Web3. So, if you are interested in this topic as I am, be nice and subscribe to DGTLONE Show. The historic upgrade casts aside the miners who had previously driven the blockchain with promises of massive environmental benefits. The Ethereum Merge is a major upgrade to the Ethereum blockchain that will see the network move from a proof-of-work (POW) consensus model to a proof-of-stake (POS) model. The change will be implemented through a hard fork of the Ethereum blockchain and is intended to address some of the key issues facing Ethereum, such as scalability, energy efficiency, and security. ETH 2.0 has been in the works for several years, and its launch is a hugely significant event for both Ethereum and the wider cryptocurrency industry. The new protocol represents a major upgrade to the Ethereum network, bringing with it a host of new features and improvements. The upgrade has been controversial, with some miners and members of the Ethereum community arguing against the change. However, the majority of the community has rallied behind the upgrade, and it is expected to go ahead as planned. The switch to POS will have major implications for how Ethereum works. For one, it will cast aside the miners who have previously driven the blockchain with promises of massive environmental benefits. Additionally, the merge introduces a new virtual machine called eWASM, which will allow for more efficient smart contract execution. More so, users who hold ETH in their wallets will be able to earn rewards for staking their tokens rather than having to mine them. Overall, the Ethereum Merge is a big change for Web3, and one that could have far-reaching consequences for its future. The European Central Bank wants to introduce a digital currency, and the 3 EU countries want guidelines for its implementation. People should be able to input their sensitive information into a digital currency, and it should not harm the environment. A limit on how much of the currency can be held may also occur. The European Central Bank is considering whether to issue its currency in digital form, and a bill is due early next year that could form the legal basis for it. 4 of the largest European countries have written a paper on the benefits of a digital currency. These countries state that it could enhance the autonomy of Europe and promote innovation in the financial sector. A central bank digital currency, CBCD, was proposed to keep large companies like Facebook and their stablecoins from taking over the issuing of currency. The digital euro is a close, but not equivalent, replacement of cash and should also work with digital money from commercial banks. The ECB's digital currency is only meant for people-based applications in its beginning stages. If it does not prove to be secure enough, the system will not use blockchain technology. The Dutch government argues that programming the coin prevents it from being flexible and devalues it. Officials are less clear about what cryptocurrency the euro should be based on, but CBDC may be a good starting point. There needs to be financial privacy for the euro. In general, payers' and payees' identities must remain private except for specific circumstances on union law. The government officials supporting this idea want to keep people's cash stable and prevent money from escaping the traditional banking system. They could do this by either limiting the CBDC interest rates or creating a hard cap on these digital currencies. The ECB is looking into the finances of a digital euro and will do a quantitative analysis to see how money is dispersed. Officials also intervened in a debate over the environmental impact of certain crypto technologies, including the proof-of-work validation mechanism that underpins Bitcoin. According to a U.S. Federal Trade Commission report, Meta's Instagram is the reason for 32% of reported scams on social media. Facebook and WhatsApp are cited as the reason for 26% and 9%, respectively. U.S. senators have called on the chief executive officer of Facebook to discuss the policies Facebook has implemented as a result of Facebook and Instagram being used as platforms for deploying cryptocurrency scams. According to reports in the Washington Post, lawmakers say that due to a recent FTC report, crypto scams have increased significantly, with an increase in crypto scams across social media platforms owned by Meta. The Federal Trade Commission (FTC) states in a recent report that as much as 50% of the people who lost money via a crypto scam since 2021 were not advertisers, but came from trading scams. 32% of them lost money from an Instagram social media scam, while Facebook and WhatsApp are responsible for 26% and 9%, respectively. Senator Robert Menendez was alarmed about the scammy content on Facebook and Instagram. Meta provides the perfect breeding ground for cryptocurrency fraud. Recent reports of scams on other media platforms and apps are a sign of increased risk to consumers on Meta. The lawmakers hope that by October 24, 2022, they can receive a detailed report from Zuckerberg on crypto scams and the steps Meta is taking to help victims who already have lost hundreds of millions of dollars. That's it for today with the Web3 stuff. And now, let's proceed to the pick of the week section.
For many of us, the process of writing and formulating something is a huge struggle, but not anymore. If you want to save hundreds of hours or thousands of euros on high-quality copy for any of your needs, like blog posts, headlines, ads, social posts, etc., you should definitely use this AI-powered copywriting software. The affiliate link is attached to the description of this video. Give us some love and use it. You will thank me later. And now we're going to explore some cool content creators and what they've done to entertain us. The story is this. A blogger named @KurtSkelton talked about graphics and visuals in his TikTok account, but recently video came out in which his face and body were replaced with a girl telling that she created Kurt Skelton with a neural network, and that he doesn't really exist. After that, how can you trust people? I'm starting to doubt the real existence of half the bloggers I'm subscribed to. It's not the invention itself that is interesting, but the process behind it. The link to the full video is in the description. You should definitely see it if you want to discover what it is like to invent something while having great fun. And also, maybe you'll see the happiest childhood possible, because there's a kid that is programming all his father's inventions. It's nothing serious, just a way people are gonna enter the metaverse. And before we finish, let's enjoy watching this week's ad. And hey, don't forget to subscribe. Kisses to everyone.
Have you not seen my new phone yet? It literally folds in half. It's actually pretty cool. Look, it's great for group shots. Stands up by itself.
I would never switch to Samsung. I love my phone.
What?
I love my phone. I've always loved my phone. I would never switch.
Have you not seen my new phone yet? It literally folds in half. Elena?
And fold.
It literally folds in half.
Wait, I've seen this before.
Excuse me. Stands up by itself.
Stands up by itself.
It's great for group shots. It's actually
It's
pretty
actually pretty cool. But I'd never even think about switching.
I love buying the same phone over and over again. You see, I love my phone. I would never switch to Samsung.